Hi everybody, this is Dennis from the Dennis and Andy Show. I'm going to do the full review of Cross to Bear, issue number 2 from AfterShock Comics. Marko Stojanovic and Sinisa Banovic. Again, I apologize if I didn't pronounce it right. They wrote and drew this. You can go check above and check out my full review of the first one if you didn't. And then this one, if you remember, this one's all about Edgar. He had swore he was done with the order. He was done with the secrecy, the monsters, and more importantly, the killing. But now the murderer, known as Jack the Ripper, yeah, you heard me right, Jack the Ripper, has hit close to home, and Edgar has no choice but to do what he promised he never would, return to the order, and his brother along with it to enact his plan of terrible revenge. So this one picks up right where issue 1, left off. You can see that they're out on the horseback, and basically they're riding back, and the bad guys were like, we're screwed. We were supposed to be there. It's all about respect. They didn't give us the respect that we deserve, so we had to teach them a lesson. However, it turns out they didn't really teach them too much of a lesson after all, because they got the crap kicked out of them, teeth buckled in. You could actually see his teeth. And he goes, even the dad, well, by the state of your faces, says you're the ones that got taught a lesson. Oh, here comes another. And then they basically say, boys, you're going to go to the town tomorrow and get groceries because it looks like rain. So this was pretty cool. And then we get into Edgar a little bit. It sounds like rain. It sounds like it's coming down in torrents. Rain is good, but it can't wash away unrest. Unrest found its way into the marriage bed. She can feel it tossing and turning with her husband's every move, hounding him even in this deep. No sleep for tonight, Molly Hayward, it says. The voice that keeps her awake every night on her own. That is, until she met Edgar. She didn't really raise, so it goes through it. So she really does fall in love with Edward. She did like sleeping at night, and she had gone out because the reason she likes Edgar so much is Edgar keeps his promises. She tries to cling, she clings to that as she's done in the past, but, she hears it. Well, then she winds up walking outside in the rain, and, you can see her. Oh, there's Jack in the shadows, lightning strike. There you go. And anyway, we can see the boys from the order. It's kind of a bit of a flashback. We mustn't, Edgar. So they're doing a flashback showing that they must, their job is the truth. It's always the truth. And he goes, but in the many lies, the order, it stands for the truth. And if you stand for the truth, that means you cannot abide by lies, doesn't it? You need to take them out. So you see an interesting creature. So again, something supernatural, it looks like. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass me. Yes, Father. And she points it out there. Some weird, I know, Cthulhu-like call. Crack. He wakes up from the dream. He sees the guy outside shooting the gun in the air. He comes racing down. He knows there's something's going on. And there she is. Mr. Williams, you might want to come take a look at this. What's the matter with him? Oh, Bailey just told him. Basically found out that somebody took her and killed her. Basically cut her up into pieces. So then he brings out the gun. He goes, me and Bessie here, itching to give them separated lovers a helping hand. Howdy, Limey. Fancy meeting you here. So he just stands there, realizing that he had given up his life, and now his whole reason for leaving is now gone. You want? I should go spread it with him out now. So anyway, he's threatening him. It's cool dialogue. She goes, she was into him. Did you know your wife was a cheater? Not so much her guts had started popping out. He's all yours, Gates. He goes to pull the trigger. Click, click. And then there's another click. Oh, no. Nothing to say. Pow! Right through it. And then he goes bam, bam, bam. Done. Takes him out. Get off me. Punches his fingers, thumbs right in his eyes. And then he turns and there's anger. And then he runs because he knows something. He goes in there. He goes, I don't understand what you want from me. What? And she's gingerly sipping her coffee or tea. Could be. Englishman Midnight. Anyway, it goes out. I gave him the horses. I knew I didn't want trouble. Please, you don't understand. I just was minding my own business here. He goes, he's not the one whose skull you want to cave in. That's right. He's not. You are. So anyway, he basically says, open your eyes, brother. You used to be basically a big deal, but you've let yourself go soft, basically. Which is obviously clouded by the fact that your wife's just been eviscerated. So let me lay it down for you. You can blame yourself or you can blame the Ripper. Which will it be? Nasty weather. Nasty people, ma'am. So basically, they find out about Baltimore, shows up, lets them know that he took somebody out back, and kind of gives them the history of Baltimore coming in there. The woman who raised him was just eviscerated, but he's like, you're not coming with me. And he goes, really? You're trying to protect me from the darkness when I've been seeing this throughout my entire life, this darkness. So he's basically like, I am going. Her collection, it was hers. She was mine. And now she's dead. I am going to kill him. So, and that's where it leaves off with Jack the Ripper. So we find out Edgar, now firmly determined to track down the Ripper, sets out in pursuit of his prey. But the Ripper isn't the only one they'll have to worry about. So anyway, that's where issue 3 ends. The story is solid. I enjoy it. I think the artwork is quite good. I like what they're doing. I like kind of the mixture of the two. All in all, I think the story, the dialogue is quite well done. It's very believable, like from a timepiece. So I think they kind of nailed that. I enjoy the artwork. It's washed out very much like, it fits with the style, with the earth tones and the washed out colors. I really do like it. This is a fun and interesting take and story. I'm going to give it a CGC rating of 8.5. It did its job. It makes me want to see what's going to happen next. They're putting just enough of the story together that keeps you wanting for more and filling in some pieces. So the first one did its job. So did the second one. So I'm enjoying this. I hope AfterShock keeps this out. I really want to see if they're going to focus and localize just in this one area, or if they're going to wind up going later on and expanding to, other time eras where the order goes in there. But let's focus in on this story, and I'm enjoying it so far. So if you guys like this, make sure you smash the like and subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts and comments below. Love to hear your thoughts on this, what you're liking or not. And then smash the bell notification, and then join us. Usually on Wednesdays we do our live stream where we talk comic books, we talk, Marvel TV shows, new movies, whatever the case may be. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and share this with your friends if you enjoy it. Talk to you soon. Thanks.